All rise. Please be seated. All right. Good evening, everybody. We are in the 6th day of case number ZG416525518 in the child abuse and neglect penalty phase, State of Florida versus Sonia Clementine. Today is Wednesday, the 31st of January 2024. Tonight, we have 5 witnesses who are willing to testify. Oscar Wong, Alex Larcy, Stephen Gibbons, Josiah SMY, and Master Tuia are planning to testify against the defendant. We will begin with Oscar. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Can you please state your name?
Oscar Wong.
Okay. Please be seated. Oscar, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on September 1st, 1999, and I am currently 24 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
I have been against Mrs. Clementine ever since I saw her abuse 24 students. She made them stay in juvenile detention for 24 hours, 72 hours, and 237 hours, forced them to drink spicy milkshakes, forced them to take cold showers, forced them to wear body monitors, and refused to let them use the restroom, even if their bladders were full. And then she proceeded to punch them in the face and spank them in the butt just because they needed to go so badly. I also found it good that they all beat her up for being abused, and I praise all those students for defending themselves. I also believe that Sonia hypocrite Clementine should be sentenced to death for her role in this abuse. I can't stand people who do this to children. Thank you.
Thank you, Oscar. We will now hear from our second witness, Alex Larcy, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Can you please state your name?
Alex Larcy.
Okay. Please be seated. Alex, can you please state the date when you first joined YouTube?
I first joined YouTube on September 18, 2018.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
First off, I cannot stand Mrs. Clementine being so rude to her 24 students by forcing them to stay in juvenile detention for 24 hours, 72 hours, and 237 hours, forcing them to drink spicy milkshakes, forcing them to take cold showers, forcing them to wear body monitors, and not letting them use the bathroom even if their bladders were full. And then giving them a huge punch in the face and big spank in the butt is even worse. Also, who in the world would want tuna ice cream as a disciplinary dessert? Tuna does not belong in ice cream. Based on all of this nonsense, I definitely think she should face the death penalty because of what she has done. Do not spare the life of Sonia hypocrite Clementine, as she will obviously try to do this again. That is all.
Thank you, Alex. We will now hear from our third witness, Stephen Gibbons, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Can you please state your name?
Stephen Gibbons.
Okay. Please be seated. Stephen, can you please state the date when you first joined YouTube?
I first joined YouTube on May 1, 2015.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
I am sick and tired of how Mrs. Clementine gave her students juvenile detention for so many hours a day. She also made them drink spicy milkshakes and take cold showers, and would not let them use the bathroom. Like seriously. Everyone needs to use the bathroom. They can't always hold their bladders in. And nobody should ever be treated this way. And I'm sick and tired of Mrs. Clementine acting like a hypocrite by telling her students to stop swearing, yet she swears herself. She also tells her students not to use the N-word, which is racist, yet she uses it herself, making her a hypocrite. Finally, You need to hand down the death penalty to Sonia hypocrite Clementine because it's clear she doesn't give a crap about children. I can't stand Sonia hypocrite Clementine being alive today. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. We will now hear from our fourth witness, Josiah SMY, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Can you please state your name?
Josiah SMY.
Okay. Please be seated. Josiah, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on September 9, 2001, and I am currently 22 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
When I found out from Gibbons and Hauser, I noticed that Mrs. Clementine was a strict, corrupt, uncaring, scary, extremely dangerous principal that gave the 24 students juvenile detention and tortured them to no end. She made them drink spicy milkshakes, take freezing cold showers, forced them to wear body monitors, eat a tuna fish ice cream, refused to let them use the bathroom, punching their faces, spanking their buttocks just because they had to go so badly, other unsafe stuff she's been doing. I felt really bad for the students, that they needed to be taken to Vion City Hospital because of Mrs. Clementine's actions. Nobody needs to be treated like this. I am excited that there is a new principal named Gibbons and Hauser. He is much nicer than that stupid hypocritical monster. I can't stand her unnecessary, notorious, dangerous actions. I can't stand her brain-dead lawyers defending her for the things she did. This is not self-defense. I definitely want her to get the death penalty by the firing squad because if she gets life in prison, she will torture more people, including me. So I want her on the death sentence. Thank you.
Thank you, Josiah. We will now hear from our final witness of the day, Marshal Tuia, who plans to testify against the defendant. May you please come to the podium? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yep.
Can you please state your name?
Marshal Tuia.
Okay. Please be seated. Marshal, can you please state your date of birth and how old you currently are?
My birthday is on October 13, 2006, and I am currently 17 years old.
Okay. Can you please explain what you have thought about the defendant since she started abusing these 24 students?
I can't stand Mrs. Clementine being a retarded swipe and being so abusive towards her students. She made the students drink spicy milkshakes, take cold showers, wear body monitors, and forbade them from using the bathroom, and then physically abusing them just for not being able to hold their bladders in. Like seriously, they can't hold their bladders in for so long, and they don't deserve to be drinking spicy milkshakes and taking cold showers. That is way too abusive. She shouldn't even be existing today. As a matter of fact, please sentence this retard to death row because I'm sick and tired of her being a hypocrite. Please let Sonia hypocrite Clementine burn in hell. That is all.
Thank you, Marshal. All right. We've concluded the 6th day of the penalty phase. We will resume tomorrow, when the prosecution and defense teams will give their closing arguments. Prosecutors, please bring her back to jail. Court is now dismissed.